So we all know that Disney and Lucasfilm gave into the cancel culture mob when they fired Gina Carano, but it seems like they actually did a little bit more than just give into the mob. It actually seems like they're joining and supporting that mob. We all know that the cancel culture mob is not happy with just getting someone fired from their job. They have to erase them from existence. They aren't satisfied that Gina Carano got fired. They want her wiped from the map. And it seems like Disney and Lucasfilm and Twitter all think the same way. Disney's really making it seem like they didn't fire Gina Carano because she was going to lose them money. It seems like they want her completely canceled as well as the mob does. And they're doing some really shady stuff to get her erased from existence, and they're also colluding with big media companies in order to make sure no one sees any support for Gina Carano. So if you don't know, today the Funko Pop for the Cara Dune character has officially been canceled. Another step towards wiping the Cara Dune character from existence. And this stuff doesn't really surprise me anymore. I just think it's actually pretty funny that they're canceling action figures. It's not like the action figures of the Funko Pops are tweeting political stuff, so I just don't understand why they don't want to make money. But then I think about it for about 2 seconds and it makes total sense. Bob Chapek says he doesn't see Disney as left or right leaning, but Disney 100% is involved with cancel culture and they fully support it. That's why they're comfortable with losing money on action figures and Funko Pop, because they will do whatever it takes to get Cara Dune and Gina Carano erased from history. They don't want her name to ever be mentioned again. And I'm not just talking about the Cara Dune character, I'm talking about Gina Carano. They want her erased. They want her off the map. And that's exactly what the cancel culture mob on Twitter wants. But there have also been 2 Mandalorian books that were postponed, and a lot of people have been reporting this but not really mentioning the fact that they were actually postponed before Gina Carano's firing. But I still 100% think that those books being canceled had something to do with Gina Carano, because I really don't think her firing was a spur of the moment thing. I think they had decided that she was going to be fired a long time before she was fired, and I think they were just waiting for another social media post of hers to blow up. So I think they probably told those companies to put those books on hold, and they just didn't announce it until now. But once again, another step towards erasing Cara Dune from Star Wars history and erasing Gina Carano from the Earth's history. But those books being canceled brings up 2 very interesting questions. One of them being, is The Mandalorian season 3 going to happen on time, and is it going to happen at all? And the other one being, are they going to edit out the scenes with Cara Dune in it from seasons 1 and 2? I would not be surprised at all if they did that. They've done it with so many other movies and shows that are on Disney Plus right now. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they delete the Cara Dune scene. And honestly, it wouldn't be that hard. She wasn't in that many episodes, but the episodes that she was in had a lot of scenes with her. If they deleted those scenes, it would absolutely ruin those episodes, including the finale of both seasons. Both of those episodes would be completely ruined, and I won't be surprised if they do it, because it seems like they're stopping at nothing to get her erased from existence. But then we move on to the question of, is The Mandalorian season 3 going to happen on time, and is it going to happen at all? Well, I think 100% it's not happening on time. I think John and Dave are super busy as it is, and now they probably have to rewrite the entire ranges of the New Republic show, and they definitely have to rewrite a few episodes of The Mandalorian season 3 as well. So I definitely don't think it's going to happen on time. And now we're not going to get it for another 1.5 to 2 years. That's insane to say. And it's all because Disney wants to cancel Gina Carano. It's all because Gina Carano's tweets don't fit the narrative that Disney is trying to portray. Once again, Disney does not care about any of the causes that they claim to support. They only care about money. They thought Gina Carano was going to lose them money because she didn't appeal to the woke culture. And that's the culture that they're trying to appeal to. That's the culture that they're trying to make money off of. And it's obvious. Gina Carano didn't bend the knee. She didn't give in. She kept stating her own opinions, and Disney couldn't stand that. They couldn't stand that someone would have a different opinion than they do, or a different opinion than the woke mob does anyway, because I really don't believe that everyone in Disney shares that opinion. I think there has to be some reasonable people inside of Disney. They can't all be woke monsters. So is The Mandalorian season 3 going to happen? I believe yes. But is it going to happen on time? There's no way. But then we also have Gina Carano being silenced on Twitter. And if you don't think that Disney and Twitter are colluding for this to happen, then you're delusional. This is 100% Disney interfering with Gina Carano's tweet. So Gina Carano retweeted an article saying that most Americans do stand behind Gina Carano and that they oppose her firing from Disney, which isn't shocking to me, but I'm sure it is pretty shocking to Disney, because if you went on Twitter, you would think that the majority of people, the majority of Star Wars fans were woke mob people, were cancel culture people. And that's just not true. That's a very, very loud minority. So I'm sure when they're seeing this, they're kind of freaking out. And when they saw the amount of traction the tweet was getting, they got scared. They called up Twitter and they actually removed likes from the tweet. Gina actually tweeted screenshots of the likes on the tweet. At 3:48 p.m., the tweet had 2,738 likes. And at 4:05 p.m., the tweet had 467 likes. Now that's not even subtle. That's just blatantly censoring someone on Twitter. They didn't even do it slowly. It was just one big drop in likes. But we really can't do anything about it. There is nothing we can do to Twitter. It's their platform. They can do what they want. And that's a huge problem, not only in Hollywood, not only in this space that we're in, but that's a huge problem for society and for the freedom of speech. And I don't want to get too deep into the freedom of speech discussion, but when I say freedom of speech, I'm not talking about our constitutional right. I'm talking about the people who actually control our freedom of speech. I'm talking about Twitter. I'm talking about Facebook. I'm talking about big media companies. That's where humans communicate now. And one side of politics is being censored constantly on all those platforms. And you can say go to other platforms that don't censor certain politics. And you would be right, except for most people actually like to converse with other sides of politics. I don't have any problem problem with having conversations with people who don't share my viewpoints. I actually really enjoy it. I like seeing other people's opinions that aren't like mine when they can do it in a respectful and intelligent way. So I don't really want to leave Twitter because that's where everyone is. But when people are censored on Twitter because of their political beliefs, there's no real freedom of speech there. That's just the bottom line. But then at 6:40 p.m. the tweet got back up to 2,151 likes. Then Gina tweeted another screenshot at 6:49 p.m. and the tweet was back down to 527. So they twice didn't even try to hide the fact that they were deleting her likes. They just blatantly did it in broad daylight because they know no one can tell them anything. It's their platform, they control the rules. And you have to know that Disney is behind this as well. They are 100% working together on this because neither one of them like Gina Carano. Neither one of them like the movement that she's starting. And both of them like cancel culture. They both support cancel culture. They both want Gina Carano wiped from existence just like the cancel culture mob does. And it's just so sad because she's done nothing wrong. All she's done is spread peace and positivity while mixing in her opinions here and there. And all her opinions are logic based. Even if you don't agree with all her opinions, you have to see where she's coming from. But let me know what you guys think about Star Wars and Twitter and Disney trying to erase Gina Carano from existence. It's really sad that they're not only giving in to the cancel culture mob, but they're also joining in on the canceling. But at the same time, it's not surprising to me at all. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you hate Kathleen Kennedy being the head of Lucasfilm and you want to show that, I have dropped some new shirts in my merch store. The link to that will be in the description. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to follow me on Twitter or join the Discord, both of those links will be in the description. But other than that, thank you for watching the video and I hope to see you on the next one.